It's week 3 of the NFL. And up next, we'll see the dual threat, Christian McCaffrey.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams...
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rivers. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 13 yards there and a Niner first. To throw is Rivers. Connects with Kittle underneath. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Rivers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Rivers again. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. When you look at this defense, they sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. On 3rd down, Rivers. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. Touchdown, 49ers! Elijah Mitchell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. but there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an
Had the
interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 69 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Well, maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he felt like he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as he'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. A short throw here to Latu. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Rivers now from the 50. And his throw here's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Play action now. Rivers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Jalen Phillips, the former 1st-rounder, getting in there for the sack. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. This defense for the Dolphins very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wound up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
Sanders' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the 1st down. To throw, Rivers. Connects with Kittle underneath. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Rivers now. And that'll be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Rivers to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Play fake, Rivers. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. Pulled in at the 24. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Taking it about the 16. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 26. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Following the interception here, Rivers connects with Kittle underneath. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd down and 6.
On play action, Rivers. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. To throw is Rivers. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he showed a nice little juke, but then the window quickly closed. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Davis Price will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Ty Davis Price.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Open man is Higgins. Room here to run. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a timeout here, an injured player, and that's Jalen Waddle, who seems to be in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12.
H.A. now up the middle.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Looking to pass. Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. 28 yards.
And the Dolphins are back within a score. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
The throw right sideline here is complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rivers. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rivers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well done.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL.
Tua's throw caught by Higgins.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Tua. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Chase Young
able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Tua going to throw.
He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield.
Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
A give up the middle to H.A.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lance.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lance.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Lance on the bootleg.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Trey Lance
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now up to 14.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Miami set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
It's Jair Brown who's got it. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. McCaffrey on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
To throw, it's Lance. He's to the 15.
Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, 46 yards.
And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The extra point try now for Moody.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Dolphins offense returning to the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. On play action, here's Tua. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A-Chain on 1st and 10.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
They go back to the ground game with A-Chain. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And that is no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And Lance now to throw.
Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And Lance going to throw.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Gets around him. Gets by him at the 25. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
57 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Tua.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. He is going to find Hill here.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Tua going to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Looking to pass, Tua. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
It's A-Chain on the give.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Dolphins drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Looking to throw. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there and a 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side complete. That's Higgins. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Tua. That's taken in by Callaway. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get that complete to Albert O. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
From back at their own 10-yard line.
And he'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey.
And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And he goes out right around the 39.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
2nd and 6.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now Tua. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Albert Okwuegbunam.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Now they'll try and run it in with Singletary.
And he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the 49ers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for